Going live with all of you. Let me grab something real quick, guys. Hang on one sec. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you come on here, hey, as you come on here, do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up button and tell me where you are tuning in from. I'm Andrea Cox. I'm an intuitive healer, a detox specialist by trade, very well known in the health and wellness movement. But what many of you probably don't know is that I have a second business in spirituality and actually in my intuitive nature. So a lot of times I'll use tools like the singing bowls or the oracle cards, things like that. We're going to do something really fun today. So that is incense. I'm just kind of clearing the energy. It would never be cigarette smoke. You know whose house you're in, right? So welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to be here a while, but I promise you, if you stay till the end, looks like we have 22 of you on here. It's going to be worth it. So that means, hey, Fawaz, that means I should know where all 22 of you are tuning in from, and all of you should have hit the like button already. So I'm going to say hello to you guys before we get started, and then I'm going to tell you why I'm doing this reading today. Something came up for me. I'm on an intense liver cleanse, and something pretty miraculous came up for me, and I thought, you know what, maybe some of them could probably relate. So, hello. Oh, hello, Queen. A queen recognizes a queen, Joyce. How are you? Hello, Queen. Hello, Tommy, Dublin, Ireland. Where are you tuning in from, Joyce? Let me know. Fawaz from Pakistan. Amber. I look absolutely stunning. Thank you, Amber. I have had this jumpsuit for 22 years and it still fits. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, I don't waste money on clothes and things like that. I'm such a frugal little nut, unless it comes to health, like colonics and things like that, and really good organic food I'll spend money on, but I do not waste money on clothes and shoes and things like that. I rely on, the kindness of others, or when it comes to my clothes, if someone wants to get me something great. And a lot of you have offered to send me things. I need to get a P.O. box. I'm just not really, I don't know, I'm more in a giving phase. Okay, so it looks like only half of you have listened to what I've said, so that's okay. I'll respect that. So I'm sitting on my knees right now. I'm going to put this aside. So welcome, Janice in Toronto, Ontario. Okay, welcome. Hello, Scott. Where are you tuning in from?
Spirituality.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to sit this over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a reading for all of you. But before I get into that reading, I want to tell each and every one of you why I felt the need to do this today. And I'm going to be very candid with you. So a few years ago, I started my second business in spirituality, and I used to go on live every Tuesday in the kitchen for Tasty Tuesdays, and every Wednesday I would sit in my living room at my old place, and I would go live for what I called Wednesday's Wisdom, and I would use the oracle decks, and I actually have a deck coming out that I'm working with Angela on. She's an artist, and I would do a beautiful reading for each of you. And what happened was I felt very judged. I felt very looked in on, right? So I had some people from my past kind of peering in on me and, making comments and things like that in the comment section. And I actually allowed it to get to me for the first time ever. And here's what I want to say. I did not get as far as I have gotten today with 2 YouTube channels, one which has like 4 million views, and my spiritual channel I built up to 16,000 subscribers within 3 months. I did not get there by looking in on what anyone else was doing. I always focused on my own craft and my own work. And when I found out what was really going on, it really halted me and it really hurt my heart. And I couldn't believe that a group of people had made me their central focus to kind of pick on. And so about 5 days ago, I started a severe liver cleansing. And what usually comes up when you're cleansing and detoxifying the liver is anger. Right? Anger from your childhood, past life trauma, ancestral karma and dharma, a lot of things that cause you to go really introspective, right? And really like call your parents up on the phone and say, why did you do this when I was 5? And things. None of that came up for me at all. None of that came up for me. What did come up for me was a situation where I was targeted by a group of people, one person from my past and then people that this person is around now. And that came up strong, and it came up so I could heal it. And it was funny because it came up for about an hour, and I thought to myself, why on earth did I let a group of nobodies pick on me? Why did I let that get to me so bad? Why did I let it deter me off of what I was doing? And this incense is delicious. It's frankincense and vanilla. It's really good. And I do sell this on the Detox Intuitive on Etsy, along with all the jewelry you see, every single piece you see me wear. And what I realized was that doing this liver cleanse, really bringing all this up to the surface for me to heal, was because maybe there was a part of me that didn't feel like, who am I to sit up here and give advice? Who am I to this? But I had never, ever questioned that before, right? Thank you for all the hearts. Thank you for continuing. Hello, Rob. How are you? Hello, Kat. How are you? Thank you for continuing to tell me where you're tuning in from in the comments and hitting the heart and the like button and the share button. So what I came to the conclusion of was, yeah, who am I? Who am I to give advice? Who am I to tell people for the last 11 years that they should go vegan and do coffee enemas and cleanse their colon and drink lemon water in the morning? Who am I to have written all those books? Who am I to sit up here with an oracle deck and give advice to you according to the time and date you were born? And I answered my own question. I am a woman who has been engaged 3 times and never married because I always wanted something more and better. I am a woman who's been published in Huffington Post and Your Tango and the Good Men Project and Woman's Day and the Chiropractic Journal and Fashion 5.0. I am a woman who has went on national news for my health knowledge, and I have a right to sit up here and to share my gifts with all of you. And so it was a very healing moment, a very healing moment. I'm also a woman who has grown 2 businesses alone, even through a cyber attack on my SEO, where I had to start over from scratch. And that was a healing moment. So without further ado, I'm going to get into this reading. And I want all of you to remember something. Before I go into this reading and I say, okay, Gemini, okay, Capricorn, okay, Pisces, your sun sign has very little to do with your placements. It is just astrologically where the sun was and the stars were and the moon was at the time of your birth, right? So I am a Pisces sun, but I have a Scorpio moon and a Scorpio rising and a Libra rising in Vedic. I actually show up as a Libra Scorpio in Vedic. So very rarely do I listen to a Pisces and think, oh, that's for me, right? I'm also on the cusp of Aries. I'm one day away from being in Aries. So usually when I listen to a reading about myself, it'll be an Aries reading because I'm on the cusp, a Scorpio reading because I've got like 8 placements, or a Libra reading because I show up as a Libra, often. Every once in a while I'll dabble into Pisces. But if you're listening to your sun sign and you think that has to do with you, you're wrong. Okay, this incense is getting intense for me. You guys are being such good boys. So let's get into this. Just clear your mind, clear your space, right? Ask your ancestors to come in. So if anyone has crossed over to the other side, and if you have an ancestral altar, you can sit there. Oh, my whiteboards are showing back there, sorry. You can ask God, universe, spirit. We call in our ancestors who have crossed over. We call in Jesus of Nazareth, God, universe, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Mother Mary. And we start off with the beautiful water signs. So whether you're, and this came out very, very strongly. So whether you are a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node, this is for you. So Pisces, 2 cards came out for you. Cancer, wow, Cancer, you got a lot of stuff on your shoulders right now. And Scorpio. So for the beautiful Pisces, inner earth and jump in. So I'm going to show you the pictures on these beautiful cards first. So Pisces, inner earth, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. And as a Piscean, I cannot tell you how true this is after going through a hacking and having to start from scratch and build everything from the ground up. You'll survive this. You will, and I have, and you will too. And new solutions begin. So what's coming up for me intuitively is that many of you could be going through a divorce, a breakup, or something could have happened legally or to your business like it did mine, and you will survive this. You will come out on top, and however on top means for you. For me, it means just being healthy, happy, and really at the top of my game, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, spending more time with my family who lives out of state. I have no family here. So, and cultivating relationships with people that feel like family locally, right? I moved into this house, I don't know anyone, but I know that a street over, if I needed a can open or help with something, I know who to call. And that feels safe to me, right? So Pisces, draw those people near to you, right? That feel safe to you. And I'm sorry, the sun's going down, so. And also you got jump in. Okay. Energy, adventure, say yes to change. So you might be entering into a new relationship or a new phase of your life that is absolutely beautiful. For those of you who are just tuning in, feel free to share this in any of the spiritual groups or anything like that. So be cautious, right, Pisces? You have a tendency to throw yourself into things, and sometimes that doesn't always work out for your highest good. Cancer, this is a beautiful card, Cancer. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. So this woman is submerging herself in water, Isn't that a beautiful card? I feel like there's something that you don't have all the facts to, right? And maybe it's time to start asking. And let go, it's not yours to carry. So carrying the weight of everyone else around you, it's time for that to end and to focus on self-love, self-care. And I feel like you're doing a good job of this. I have a sister and a mother who are Cancers. So Cancers are the mothers of the zodiac, right? Where Pisces are the spiritual, you know, the high priestess, the grandmothers of the zodiac. Cancers are the mothers of the zodiac. So they tend to feel like they need to coddle everybody and take care of everybody. Some problems are not yours to fix. If you agree with this reading and you've got sun, moon, and rising in any of these signs, just hit the like button. Okay, Scorpio, all paths lead to home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. All paths lead to home. So Scorpios get a bad rap. I have a Scorpio moon and rising, and I got to tell you, Scorpios they're sexy and they're kind of dark for a reason. They see the darkness in others. So Scorpios have a tendency, especially if this is your moon sign, especially to see other people's agenda from a mile away. And when a Scorpio cuts you out, it hurts. They have a stinger. It's painful, right? But Scorpio, this card is saying inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. So I feel like you're going through some kind of separation and it's been a long time coming. You could share kids with someone. This could be in a job situation. This could be letting go of one path to focus on another. And I feel like it's really difficult. I know, having a Scorpio moon and rising, you know, I still feel led to like pop in my kitchen on Tuesday and do a Tasty Tuesdays for you, even though I know that my calling is beginning to shift into a more spiritual perspective. So it's okay to let go. Let's do earth signs: Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. So Taurus, stubborn, it's sticking out at the top. Okay, this one had to come. Capricorn, Virgo. Virgo, I think 2 cards came out for you. Yes, and they're sticking together, so you're holding on to something you need to let go of. Let's just get into Virgo. The Seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. The 7 Star Sisters, birthing creation's tapestry of life expression. It's time to express yourself, Virgo. And I feel a real need to give. I feel like you guys are givers, like humanitarians, kind of like Aquarius. And I feel like like now is the time for you to like truly give to others, right? And look at this, sisterhood, Virgo, sisterhood. Also, Virgos, I feel like you're like really like, maybe you're super religious, but God's ready to show you that you're being spiritually led. There are people in your life leading you, even if you don't want to see it, they're there. You're going to get signs in your house. Maybe your animals are acting funny. They're there for a reason. Capricorn, we the Heathers, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. Okay, this is childhood issues for me, Capricorn. Things being uprooted so you can heal them. Look at the beautiful pastel colors in this. I love pastel. Everything in my life is pastel, from my home to I should live in Florida, to my website, everything. I'm like a pastel butterfly. We the Hathers, deep love, mother's milk, birth is a portal. Okay, so Taurus, my stubborn butterfly you. I have a client that's a Taurus, and this is definitely for you. Wait, it's not yet time. Things are being woven. Taurus, you put in so much work, especially into your work life, and I feel like it's all coming together, Taurus. It's gonna come, I promise. It's gonna be there for you, I promise, but it's gonna take some time. And you're going to have to deal with the people along the way. Hello, Kevin. Hello, Naheem. And it's going to take some time, and you're going to have to really sit with that. So let's do Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Remember, your sun sign has very little to do with the rest of your chart. It's really your moon, your rising, right? Your moon is how you are when you're upset, when you're angry. Your rising is how other people see you, right? And your Venus is how you love. Jupiter is a woman's husband, right? Your North Node is the direction you should go. So remember, just don't hold on only to the sun sign. Leo, Aries, Sag. So give me a card for Leo. This is definitely it. So the same. Okay. Leo, you got one of the same cards as Virgo, so you probably have a lot of Virgo in your chart if you're a Leo, or vice versa. The 7 star sisters. So this is about connection. It's birthing, creations, tapestry of life, expression. So you could have like a 9 to 5 and you're ready to express yourself. For a lot of you, I'm feeling music. For some of you, I'm feeling like putting your exercise stuff online. Like you guys teach people to work out. I should have tapped into that 20 years ago. I'm so lazy now that I barely, like if I get to the gym, it's like, yeah. But I feel like this is creative, Leo. I also feel like you're letting go of maybe more than one relationship in your life. Maybe someone wronged you and they hurt you, or vice versa. It's time to let go. Okay. Aries, the seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. So you definitely have a connection with someone, Aries, and look at the beautiful pastels in those cards. Look at that. Also the ocean, you could have a connection to the ocean. You could love being in the ocean, bringing unconsciousness to light. So I'm feeling something with dreams. I am, something in the dreamscape. I feel like you heal in your sleep. I'm getting chills, like rolling chills. And there's something you need to be doing with dreams. Analyzing, there's something with dreams, like because your dreams are so vivid, right? Okay. Sagittarius, water your garden. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. So taking better care of yourself. I feel like some of you could be pregnant. You could know someone who's pregnant. And there's a need to take better care. Maybe feed your children better, feed your animals better, feed yourself better. Maybe you need to do the liver detox program I have coming out, or get on AndreaCox.com and buy my digital detox or one of my recipe books, because I feel like there's a need to nourish yourself better, nourish yourself more. Thank you for all the hearts, you guys, and for telling me where you're tuning in from. So that's for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the North Node. We're at the last, and I have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So I'm feeling digestive issues because I almost wanted to belch. Okay, Gemini, Portal. This is great. Doors are opening. Things are about to change. Libra. You got more than one card, Libra. Aquarius. I'm going to do Aquarius first because I just love the sign of Aquarius. It's right. It's like Pisces' next door neighbor. And so it's really neat to talk to Aquarius as you feel this spiritual connection immediately. Okay, all paths lead home. So inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. So this is really beautiful, Aquarius, because this is a card of not needing the attention of others. And that's actually very appealing. And it's something I've been like kind of ready to like branch into a new direction where I'm off social media a lot. And I feel like this is turning your gaze within to really examine why you have the feelings, the thoughts, the ideas, why you act on some of those ideas and not on others, etc. Also, I feel like you're really trying to keep something stable in your life. Maybe you feel like you messed up in the past and you're trying to keep something stable. So I'm almost picturing like a 3-legged table, and you're trying to fix it by moving something under one of the legs that may be smaller than the rest. So inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. Okay, Libra, you got more than one card. They're sticking together, you and Virgo. So holding on to something that needs to let go. You and Virgo have some kind of connection. There might be a Virgo and Libra dealing with each other on here. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. Okay, you want to let go of a codependent situation, Libra, but I feel like you don't have enough money or something. Also, we the Hathers, who got this? Capricorn got it. Deep love, mother's milk, birth is a portal. Okay, so you could be carrying the ancestral karma of a parent, right? Especially if you're the youngest and you're a female, you could be carrying your mother's maybe financial karma or something of that nature. And so this is a need to release and let that go. There's a need to become independent instead of codependent. And I feel like someone else is trying to draw you back into that codependency, and it's just nonsense. Okay, Gemini. Doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild card. So Gemini, I feel like you've had to make a decision for like ever, and you're just kind of sitting on it. And should I go this way? Should I go that way? And the one thing with Geminis is they're a very logical sign, right? So unless they've done a lot of inner work, they have trouble thinking for themselves. A lot of times they take advice from everyone else to tell them what direction to go. I feel like Gemini, it's time to decide and make those decisions for yourself. What is best for me? I'm going to make that decision and step through that portal door. I also feel like some of you want to travel, you want to move, you're kind of scared to leave your house or the people in your house or your animals or what have you. If you have animals, of course, you can't leave them. But I feel like and I'm sorry, the sun's going down, it's coming in the window. I feel like there is a direct need, Gemini, to make your own decisions and make a decision, right? Any decision is better than no decision at all. And the doors will open, but only if you move, right? Doors don't open for us unless we move. I'm going to draw a card for the collective. So what we're all needing to focus on, and then I'm going to close out, and I want you to really pick up the vibration of the singing bowl I brought out here. The singing bowl, this particular singing bowl is for the root chakra, and I think it's really important. Okay, so we have messenger. Cyrus energy, bringing harmony and balance, and sticking to that was perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. Okay, I love that these came up, and I want to talk about why. So, perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. It's asking you to see things from an above perspective, right? Like the moon that shines in the sky. Everything is looked down on from an above perspective. And what does that mean? It means step out of that place that we've been in blaming and shaming and judging and condemning others, and step into those portal doors that allow us to open our heart, be expansive, and see that we are all one. Because really, we are all one. Cyrus energy, bringing harmony and balance. What does that mean, right? Once we decide to see things from an above perspective, like, oh, wow, if I talk bad about that person to that other person, that brings nothing but a sick feeling in my heart. Or, wow, if I decide to destroy that person's business and mess with their, their name online, that does nothing but bring me financial grief, right? It's about seeing things from an above perspective, from a karmic perspective, right? And also seeing all of us as one. We are all one. We are not separate from anyone else, right? It's kind of like when you're in like a multi-tier company or a business. When you do good, others do good, right? Or when you pull your own weight, it balances out the ship, right? It's kind of like that. So messenger, Cyrus energy, bringing harmony and balance. When you're in balance, the people are around you are in balance, right? So I want you to thank your ancestors who have crossed over, God, universe, whatever, Spirit means to you, whoever you believe in. And just thank them for the messages. And if you guys like this, I want you to comment, yes, please do this every Wednesday, and I will do this every Wednesday. And will you guys do me a favor? I would really, hello Maritza, hello Slay. I would really appreciate it if you would hop on over to YouTube. I have 2 YouTube channels. I have Andrea Cox TV. All my health and detox stuff is over there. There's over like 750 raw vegan recipes. And I also have the Detox Intuitive, and that's where I do things like this. So if you could hop on over there and humbly subscribe to both of those channels. Also, AndreaCox.com, you can sign up for my newsletter there. And you can also check out the Detox Intuitive on Etsy, where anytime you see me wear any kind of jewelry whatsoever, it's always up on there. And I sell crystals and things like that on there. And really cool, big Copal, Palo Santo, sage bundles and things of that nature. Very spiritual store. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much. And if you like this, tell me in the comments below and hit the like button. Be well. Bye.